One entrepreneur we're going to be interviewing, she said this: beauty captures your attention, personality keeps it. The Cat Agency is a marketing and branding company that specializes in fashion models, trade shows, and experiential marketing. Its CEO is Kat Quinn, a successful model in her own right, who saw the industry could do better. So she decided to be better and take better care of the women that she employs. She's a CEO and an industry disruptor, making a name for herself in a highly competitive industry. Welcome, Kat Quinn.
Thank you
so much for being here. So I want to ask you, what made you start your agency?
Oh my goodness. Pure love of the industry. I've been it for almost half of my life now.
Yeah.
And when I moved down to Miami and I was in the industry here doing modeling, runway, promotions, it was chaos. And there needed to be a sole agency that really spoke to the talent, got on their side, and understood it from all sides. And that's what made me start my agency 6 years ago now.
6 years ago, and
Yep.
so an office of one, and now how many are you?
We now have 9 full-time employees. Yes.
And you're not just regional.
No.
You're global.
I'm primarily national, but we are going global as well. Yes.
Okay, so how's the industry changed since you started? Okay,
Oh my gosh.
Can you elaborate and give us some examples?
Sure. It's done almost like a 180.
Yeah.
Before, we had the days of go season, comp cards, and while they're still there, now we have social media, and it's so much easier to connect with models and become a model and get your name out there. Much different than just be scouted on the street or in the mall.
And by doing what you're doing, you've made life a lot better for the talent, because let's face it, with the Me Too the Me Too hashtag and everything that's gone on in Hollywood, we now have a better sense of what you all have been through.
Yes. Everybody's been through a struggle in the modeling industry.
Okay. And have you made an impact in that?
I absolutely think so. I'm there for the talent. I help them, ease their way into bookings, make it a positive work environment, and just overall better experience for them.
So do you find more models wanting to come to you because you offer that protection?
Yes, absolutely. We get about 5 to 10 applications a day, and sometimes up to 20.
Okay, so what I really am curious about is your company is a disruptor. You're disrupting several different industries.
Yes.
So one of them is tech. So
correct.
What does that have anything to do with modeling?
So when I started my agency, I was primarily just South Florida, and over the past few years, we grew national in over 250 cities. I had to still manage all those bookings, up to sometimes 1,500 in a year. I needed tech to automate my process instead of jumping on the phone call, texting everybody. So I made a platform where my talent can go, see the schedule of all the events we have, and submit their availability, which goes directly to the clients.
So you're giving them more power. You're giving, like the models used to just show up and just like hope for the best, go to a cattle call.
Yep.
And
exactly.
but what you've done is change the whole dynamic?
So we prepare their portfolios online. They can submit them to the client directly and interact with them.
I think that's so interesting, because you're giving more power to people that never had power before.
Correct.
And I want to ask you, what is experiential marketing? So you've pioneered this as well.
That's very kind of you to say. So another form of modeling, which is very popular these days, is experiential marketing. And what that is almost modeling live time. So we're learning about brands and we're communicating that message. And we're doing that with people on the street, with the public, with people in a trade show and a convention. So experiential marketing, or yachts, yes. Boat show, my favorite time of the year.
Okay.
But we interact with people and create an experience for them that they're going to remember forever.
So it's almost like you have like these really high-end clients like Maserati that we just saw. They call you up and they say, we want this, and you give everything, the location, the clothing, the talent, everything, and you put it all together?
Yes, they usually have the location set, and the event that we will go to, will attend, will work. I'll put together a uniform so that all the models look consistent, especially with their brand message, and then we'll work the shows. Yep.
So what's your best experience in the industry?
My best experience is boat show. It's basically like Easter and Christmas for me.
Really? Okay.
It happens twice a year in South Florida, but again, we're national, so I almost have a boat show every month. And I grew up in the sailing industry, the yachting industry, so it's very close to my heart. But basically, I bring almost 30 to 40 girls and guys together at a show, and it's like a little family.
I want to ask you, since you have created this kind of basically a whole new marketing and business industry, what are you most proud of?
The family aspect of my agency. They call me Mama Cat. It's my nickname.
Okay. And are you even like what, 25? I mean, like, what's going on here?
Oh, thank you. No, I'm 30.
Okay.
I was born in the 80s. But I create just this great environment for people to come and work and do what they love. Because modeling is something that everybody aspires to be this day. And they get to come to the events and interact with all these brands and people and be in the happening moment. And it's an exciting time.
Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's really insightful.
You.
And good luck to you, and Women Entrepreneur of the Year. More Daily Flash is coming right back.
Thank you very much.